What's going on, people? What's going on? I'm now live. This is Erick, Brent. How you guys doing? I got an interesting story coming up for you guys right now about the stimulus check. You guys need to pay attention right now. First of all, I need you guys to like and subscribe to my channel. This is the Family Caption. Follow the money, and we're gonna always bring you guys relevant information, pertinent information that not only that you can use in the world and understand what the dynamics is going on around you, but to be able to maneuver out of the matrix into this decentralized world called cryptocurrency, Bitcoins, Ethereums, Tron coin, and all these other coins that takes you off the grid. So with that, let's talk about Joe Biden, who promised all of you guys this $1,400 stimulus check. And now the stimulus check should be signed today by Joe Biden. It already passed through the House. But what you guys don't understand, most of us were not made aware that the last two stimulus checks that came through, there was a clause that Donald Trump signed that disallowed bill collectors from garnishing your stimulus check. But the check, the one that Joe Biden just signed, he actually added the clause that allows state taxation or allows other debt collectors, private debt, to garnish your check. Wow. You guys voted for Joe Biden to give us this relief, the stimulus relief, and he's signing clauses that allows the garnishing of that check from Americans that really need that money, who might have been devastated from the pandemic and somewhat negatively affected by the pandemic. So what is the purpose of us getting a check if your bill collectors have the action at taking that check? Now, I've read a lot of comments from people say, well, just pay your bills. Well, we can have the same attitude with the governments. Stop closing our businesses for COVID and allow people to make money and allow people to continue to do business as usual, because we know that the numbers of COVID was highly exaggerated. And the CDC admitted themselves that a lot of those numbers, 6% of the overall deaths, were not COVID. It were other causes that they might have had COVID, but died of something else. And because they tested positive and they might have died 3 months after they got healed of COVID, they're still going to put on the death certificate COVID. So the whole numbers of COVID is exaggerated. According to the CDC, they admitted that they exaggerated the numbers. So therefore, why are we closing down our businesses all over the world? And because we're closing down our businesses, there needs to be some compensation. But so I'm reading a lot of stupid comments of people saying, well, just pay your bills. Well, most Americans got laid off, some got fired, some businesses who they were working for went out of businesses. They can't pay their bills, dummy. So this is the whole purpose of the stimulus package. Again, breaking news. Joe Biden signed a clause in your stimulus package to where bill collectors, debt, private debt, liens could actually confiscate your $1,400. So I'm going to say this. If you guys happen to get that check, do not let it sit in the bank. You need to buy Bitcoins immediately, and you need to come to the Family Cash Machine and start learning more about how to protect yourself as this government gets more and more scandalous. As the economy gets worse and worse, they're going to find more ways to confiscate money from you. This is how it happens in deflationary periods of economies. It's not uncommon for governments to find ways to confiscate your gold, confiscate your money, and to just let the dogs loose on you, in a time when everybody's scratching for revenue. So again, Joe Biden signed a clause allowing private companies to confiscate or garnish your stimulus checks. Wow. What a scandalous move that was. And so a lot of people might say, again, well, you owe those people. Yes, but we have been forced to stay home, not go to work. We were forced by government to close our businesses. And now we're being told, oh, but you still got to pay your bills. Huh? So this is a blow right here. But like I said, it's going to be, every state is different. Every state, the garnishing is different. For companies to garnish from you is different in every state. They have to have a court order. I believe Joe Biden is signing this today on Friday. So checks could be going out over the weekend. And again, so by next week, there will be some garnishing going on if they have not already went to the IRS to garnish you. Okay? So don't be surprised if you get a check, but you don't get a check because of Joe Biden. Wow. It's the guy y'all wanted in office. All of these politicians lied to you. None of them are better than the other. You guys talk so bad about Donald Trump, but at least Donald Trump made sure you got your money. Okay? And now you may not get your money. You're going to get your money, but you're not going to get your money. Your bill collectors are going to get that money. If you have outstanding garnishments or liens, that's going to be taken out. You may not get it. Now, if you slip through the cracks and you get that $1,400, I would advise you immediately to buy Bitcoin. Come to the Family Cash Machine so we can show you how to make that Bitcoin accumulate, not just by sitting in Bitcoin, but other things that we do in the Family Cash Machine that creates passive income. And also you'll be learning this industry that is amazing, that's making so many people so much money. There's millionaires being made every day in this industry. There's average people who just put $1,000, $300, $500, and they're making 6 digits by learning this industry and learning what to invest their money in and being on time. They're making a lot of money in this industry. So again, if you guys are in a situation where you don't know if your check's going to be garnished or not, and you do know you owe money to certain entities that might be outstanding, that might have liens on you, might have garnishments on you, if you're in that position and you get this money immediately, you need to buy Bitcoin as fast as you can, and don't leave that money in the banks, because the banks are all working with these people. They could just give the bank a letter and the bank will release their money to you. So you want to make sure you get it into Bitcoin as quick as you can. This is the beauty of cryptocurrency, is it's unable to be confiscated. That's powerful, that we have something of value that we can hold that no one can confiscate from us. That's very important. So again, breaking news, Joe Biden signed a clause right before he signed these checks today. He's going to sign today the release of them, but he did sign a clause that was never there. Okay? The first 2 stimulus checks that went out prevented bill collectors and garnishment and confiscation of the money. The first 2 went out, had that clause. Joe Biden signed the $1,400 stimulus checks, but he also signed for bill collectors and garnishments and private companies who have liens to have right to your money before you do. So this is going to be very interesting. And a lot of people are going to be for a rude awakening if they don't move their money right away, because you may get the money and hold on to it and then they take it, or they may take the money before you even get it. Who knows how this is going to pan out, but it's going to be very interesting. But I say, if you get the money and you know you have garnishments and money that you owe, you need to move that money immediately into Bitcoins where you control your money. Nobody can confiscate it. And you need to come to the Family Cash Machine so we can show you how to make that money make money every single day. So with that, we're going to sign out again. You guys have a great day. And I hope this was helpful for you guys. And I hope you guys are able to get your checks and move them immediately into Bitcoin and come to the Family Cash Machine where you guys will be safe. Okay? So with that, we're going to go ahead and sign out. This is Erick, Brent, Family Cash Machine. Follow the money.